information sources for teaching and research. Of late, it has become tedious to get access to precise information, relevant information, and timely information on account of four major constraints. Even for research scholars and teachers, it has become tedious to access precise information at the right time because there is overabundance of information. It is really astonishing to note that a weekly edition of New York Times carries more information than the average man of 17th century England who was supposed to know in his entire lifetime. Such is the amount of information that is being generated today. You cannot read the entire newspaper. It goes up to 160 pages, 165 pages. If you are interested in public administration, open the paper at page number 63 to 83, public administration. If you are interested in movies, you have to open the paper at page number 145 to 155 movies. Like that, there is overabundance of information. The second problem is scatter of information. Information gets scattered in varieties of formats. 40 years ago, research scholars used to come to the library seeking hardbound edition of books and paperback edition of journals. Now information is made available on hard disk, magnetic tapes, magnetic disc, CDs, DVDs, and on the web as well. And number three, seepage of information. Sometimes an important article in the field of, say for example, in the field of earth science, earthquake. Sometimes instead of getting it published in Earth Science Journal, sometimes it gets into a popular periodical like the New Scientist, Nature, Scientific American, and Endeavor. Scientists in the field of earth science are not expected to cover all these general type of periodicals. Number four, there is pollution of information as well. Information not based on authentic data, redundant information, irrelevant information. A Russian scientist by name Mayoka is of the opinion, if you are able to segregate the irrelevant part of information to get precise information, it is a tedious task today. Therefore, because of these four problems, nowadays it has become tedious for research scholars and teachers to access precise information, relevant information, and timely information. However, Dr. Johnson is of the opinion that knowledge is of two kinds. According to him, either you know the knowledge retrieve out of your memory, or you just know the sources which brings that information. Knowledge is of two kinds. One in knowing the subject yourself, and another is in knowing where you can find information upon it. Either you know the locus of that knowledge, or you remember that knowledge, retrieve out of your memory. Therefore, he rightly says that knowledge is of two kinds. Ancient library, we think of Alexandria Library, Nalanda University Library, Takshashila University Library, ancient libraries. During those times, printed materials were not there. Books and journals were not there. During those days, papyrus was there. Papyrus, palm leaves, clay tablets, parchment and vellum, copper plate etchings, stone inscriptions, and silk cloths. These were the materials used to record information in those days prior to 15th century. Printing was invented by Germans during 15th century, and prior to that one, libraries were holding information on papyrus, palm leaves, clay tablet, parchment and vellum, copper plate etching, stone inscription, and silk cloth. Alexandria Library, which was established due to patronage of Alexander way back in 3rd century. The library flourished almost 900 years, though it was exposed to war and devastation several times. And finally, it was destroyed in the year 642 AD. 642, when army invaded Egypt, Alexander Library was in Egypt. When army invaded Egypt, the soldiers were on the street of Egypt. The library was famous with a collection of 1.1 million documents. The general of the army was interested in the library because it was famous all over the world. He went to the library. Librarian welcomed him. He showed various sections of the library. The map section alone had 1 lakh map. 1 lakh map, art and artifacts, maps, charts, and etc. While explaining the map section, the general of the army said, "You stop at that. Human brain is very small. You reread 1 or 2 books and assimilate the content instead of reading the entire collection of your library." He turned over his shoulder, looked at the soldiers, ordered them to set the library on fire. The library was on fire continuously for 120 days. The entire collection of 1.1 million resources were reduced to ashes. Why I am telling Alexander Library? Because the library was rich in early writing materials. These were the early writing materials. So coming to the modern days, we can categorize information into primary sources and secondary sources. Primary sources are research material. They are very important for research activities. Journals, technical reports, standards, patents, conference and seminar proceedings, thesis and dissertation, report of various committees and commissions, and government publications. So if you are doing research, or if you are the guide for researchers, you have to lay your hands on these 8 types of primary sources or research materials. Journals, they are issued at regular intervals like weekly, fortnightly, monthly, like that. They carry first-hand information. Then technical reports, mainly technology-oriented. Standards ensure uniformity and consistency for manufacturing sector, like electric bulb. They are manufactured, the holder and the bulb. They are manufactured as per the specification indicated in the standard. Patents are nothing but the inventions of scientists. Whenever they come across new things, they submit the document to India Patent Office and it get licensed. So patent carry first-hand information. Then conferences and seminar proceedings. Experts in a different field, they come on a common platform, they discuss and deliberate for 2 to 3 days and come out with recommendations. Then we have thesis for doctorate degree and dissertation as part fulfillment of master's degree program. Report of various committees and commissions. Government of India and public sector undertaking, they appoint committees to go into the details in society to come out with the solution to various problems. Then finally, government publications, acts, ordinances, statutes, government notification, gazette notification, and all. On the other hand, we have secondary sources. They are called reference materials, dictionaries, encyclopedias, directories, yearbook and almanac, handbooks, manuals, atlases and maps. In the snapshot, you can see India a reference annual. It is an annual publication giving the details of the achievement, expenditure, programs of all ministries of Government of India. At one place, you will get programs of all ministries of Government of India, whatever they have achieved, total expenditure, their programs, everything you will get from India Reference Annual. It is an annual publication. Then Gazetteer, which gives information about various places. Mention a place, you will get complete information of that place from Gazetteers. Then Book of Awards and Honors like Limca Book of Awards, Guinness Book of Awards. Then biographical dictionaries, biographical details, life history of various personalities. Then annual reviews, digest of newspaper. Newspaper will not be preserved. Instead of newspaper, there are newspaper digests. Then finally, bibliographies, list of books and list of research articles. So I would like to ask you one question. Somebody will ask you, have you come across all the books and all the research articles on your topic of research? You are submitting the thesis. Somebody will ask, the examiner will ask, have you come across all the research articles? You cannot say no. You have to say yes. There is a method. Indian books in print gives a list of books published in India, subject-wise, year-wise, annual publication. So under economics in the year 2025 or 24, if you take the book Indian books in print published during the year 2023-24, you will get list of all the books published in India. Similarly, books published in United States, subject guide to books in print, gives you list of books subject-wise published in United States. Then we have cumulative book index, formerly by H.W. Wilson. This gives the same list of books published in the United States. Now it is his publication. They have published cumulative book index for 100 years, starting from 1899 to 1999. 100 years, whatever books published in the United States, at one place you will get all list of books. All the books you will get. Then what about Great Britain? So British National Bibliography, it's a weekly publication. Here you will get the list of books published in Great Britain. Indian National Bibliography also gives you a list of books published in India. So whatever books published in India, whatever books published in United States, then whatever books published in Great Britain. In English language, if you cover these three countries, you are very comprehensive. Your search is very comprehensive on any topic of your choice. Then coming to periodicals, periodical articles. So what is published in India? So Guide to Indian Periodical Literature, it's a quarterly publication, gives you a list of articles published in Indian journals, including newspaper. You refer under any topic, you will get the list of articles published in various Indian journals, including newspapers. Then Press in India Volume 2 gives you list of newspapers and magazines published in India. So at international level, we have got Woolrich International Periodicals Directory, which gives you list of journals published subject-wise throughout the world. It's in 5-volume set. Here you will get title of the periodical, periodicity, name of the editor, his contact address, name of the publisher, his contact address, circulation, subscription price, and all details you will get from Woolrich International Periodicals Directory, which is in 5 volumes. So coming to Shodhganga. Shodhganga is nothing but the digital repository of thesis submitted to 830 Indian universities. As of now, about 6 lakhs theses are available. 6 lakhs 5,000 theses are available online. So anybody sitting at home can download the thesis. You can get it printed. All theses are accessible freely on the web. So Shodhganga, it is hosted by Information Library Network of UGC, InfluNet Center. So NDLTD, Networked Digital Library of Theses and Dissertations, NDLTD of Virginia Tech University. Here, the coverage is 36 lakhs thesis, which also covers Shodhganga thesis as well. So 36 lakhs thesis are available here. You can access them on any topic of your choice. Then we have ProQuest thesis, ProQuest Digital Dissertation. As of now, about 550 lakhs theses are available. Coverage is 1,300 universities of North America, Europe, and Australia. The coverage is right from first United States thesis submitted in the year 1861 to present. All theses are made available here. So McMaster University, dissertations. McMaster University dissertation. Here also the coverage is 50 lakhs thesis. 50 lakhs thesis. 101,100 institutions are contributing this one. Then ProQuest journals. ProQuest facilitates access to 22,000 journals covering all disciplines. They have categorized the journals subject-wise. ProQuest Medical Library, ProQuest Business Library, ProQuest Music Library, Computer Library, Agriculture Library, Psychology Library, Biology Library, like that. They have categorized those 22,000 journals subject-wise. So it is subscription-based from ProQuest, Ann Arbor, Michigan, USA. So FSCO is also very important, which facilitates access to 19,000 journals. Many Indian universities are the subscriber to FSCO journals. So article alert service is also there. You need not subscribe to all 19,000. So if you are interested in 10 journals, if you inform them, they will send you the content page of those 10 journals as and when the latest issue is published, released. So if you select any article of your choice, the complete articles will be sent to your email attachment, email. So that is EBSCO. Then Emerald. Emerald, here you will get access to 75,000 research articles in the field of information science and management science. Only these two fields are covered, information science and management science. Here, students in the discipline of economics, commerce will also be, management will also be benefited from the content of this Emerald library. This is DOAJ, Directory of Open Access Journals. The coverage is 20,000 journals. They say it is very important journals, high impact factor journals, scholarly journals. So it is on open access platform. If you assign any topic of your choice, you will get articles published in these 20,000 journals. Directory of open access journals, free access, 20,000 journals. Social Science Research Network, SSRN, Social Science Research Network. Here you will get access to 3 lakh articles covering economics, commerce, philosophy, political science, management science, and English literature also. So EconLit, REPEC, Research Papers in Economics. Here it is the contribution of American Economic Association. Here you will get 12 lakhs articles, 12 lakhs articles, especially in the field of economics and related disciplines. CORE, 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 initiative of Open University UK. Here you will get access to 150 million, 15 crore research articles are available. The contribution is by almost 10,000 institutions. Mysore University is also the contributor. So at one place, you will get research article up to 15 crore. You can try on your topic of interest. You assign the topic of your choice. You will get several hundreds of research articles. You can access freely. You can download them. Now we are coming to the services of UGC InflipNet Center, Information Library Network Center, which is located in Gandhinagar, Gujarat. Gandhinagar, Gujarat. Here you will get access to 7,500 journals. Majority of them are foreign journals. The service is from UGC. Now they have shifted to one nation, one subscription category. Here, Mysore University, instead of getting access to 7,500 journals, Mysore University is getting access to 14,000 journals. All universities and government organized large government institutions are getting access under one nation, one subscription. One subscription, all libraries, all areas, agriculture, medicine, then universities, then research institution, they will get access. One subscription by Government of India, all institutions in India will get access to those journals. One nation, one subscription. So these are the, earlier we were getting access to 7,500 journals, and these were the publishers. 12 databases were accessible to universities, 300 universities. These were the databases. Euromonitor, Indiastat.com, Manupatra, MathScienceNet, Westlaw, Capital Online, then Economic Political Weekly. So InflipNet Center. So degree colleges, this e-shop Sindhu is especially for universities, and enlist service is for degree colleges. 6,000 degree colleges as of now are eligible to get access to the services of enlist. What degree college faculty and students are getting is they get access to 6,500 journals and 1 lakh ebooks. 1 lakh ebooks. Now, as it stands, they have not extended access under one nation, one subscription basis. They are going to take up in the second phase. These are the publishers of ebooks. Publishers of ebooks. So JSTOR, here you will get access to 2,000 journals. 2,000 journals, access to teachers, scholars, librarians, they can work for its vision. Science Direct, very important one. The service is from Elsevier. 4,500 very important journals in the field of physics, chemistry, biological science, biomedicine journals are accessible here. 4,500 journals are accessible. So, Medline, medical literature online, the service is from National Library of Medicine, United States. Here you will get access to, users will get access to 4,500 medical journals. Medical journals. Then PubMed, open access covering 6.5 million articles. Topic search, author search, title search are being encouraged, and you will get access to large number of full text research articles. Biomed Central, services from National Library of Medicine. The product is of Springer. Open access to 300 journals covering biomedicine, life science, public health, psychology, dentistry, chemistry, and criminology. Psychline, here a guide to 2,000 online journals related to psychology and related disciplines. This was started way back in 1995 by German psychologist Armin Gunther. Article locator and journal locator are encouraged here. These were the topics. About 18 disciplines were there within psychology, like psychometrics, parapsychology, like that altogether. There are 18 disciplines in psychology. So philosophy. So under philosophy, you will get, there is a separate website, directory of open access repositories. If you go to that repository, open access journals, open access books, open access repositories. So here you will get access to the articles and important monographs which are published on Jainism, Buddhism, Veda, Upanishad, Bhagavad Gita, Darshanas, Puranas, Mahabharata, Christianity, and religions. So Manupatra is a very important online database in the field of law. Here you will get access to acts, reports, reference sources, and journals, online journals. So MathScienceNet, especially for mathematics specialist. This is from American Mathematical Society. Earlier, we were getting hardbound edition of mathematical reviews. Now, with a different title like MathScienceNet online, we are getting abstract of research article in the field of MathScienceNet. So, teachers in the field of English literature. English literature at one place, galenet.com, galenet.com. Here you will get access to American literature, Canadian literature, works on Shakespeare, including the reference sources on Shakespeare and children's literature, including biographical details of famous personalities, authors, writers, scientists, and technocrats. You will get the biographical details. So here I am showing various reference sources. Thesaurus. Thesaurus gives you the synonymous words. If you mention one word, you will get equivalent words. Equivalent words. Then etymology. Etymology is nothing but origin and development of the word. Origin of the word, how the word developed. You will get complete details from etymological dictionary. Then idioms and phrases. There is a separate dictionary. All are published by Oxford University Press. Project Thesaurus is there. Oxford Thesaurus is also there. Etymological dictionary is there. Idioms and phrases dictionaries are also there. Then linguistics and language behavior abstract. If you are interested in languages, English linguistics, there is an abstracting service like LLBL. Then teachers in the field of science disciplines, physics, chemistry, mathematics, statistics, biological science, Government of India, like Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, Indian Academy of Science. They regularly publish 12 journals. Indian Academy of Science Bangalore is publishing 12 journals. And Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, CSIR, is publishing 18 journals. 18 journals. Online they are available. So Indian Academy of Science, these are the 12 journals. Current Science, Resonance belong to General Science. Current Science is a fortnightly publication. Then Sadhana, Engineering Discipline, Pramana, Physics, Dialogue, General. Then Material Science, Physics, Math Science, Genetics, Bioscience, Earth Science, Chemical Science, and Astrophysics and Astronomy. The publication is from Indian Academy of Science or Raman Research Institute, Bangalore. Online, they are accessible freely. Then NISCARE, National Institute for Science Communication and Information Resources, New Delhi. They regularly published 18 journals. They are accessible online also. These are the 18 journals in the field of sciences, science disciplines. Then best of history. Teachers in the field of history. Here, they say according to them, 1 lakh visitors per day is there for this history website. Very interesting. So best of history, what do you get? Sources for research, maps, ancient history, Indian history, European history, modern history, art history, and ancient Greek. So you will get research articles on these topics if you log on to best of history websites. And further, prehistory, Mesopotamia, Hinduism, Constitution, World Wars, political parties, terrorism, and military history. So History Reference Center. Thousands of encyclopedias, reference books, biographies, photographs, maps, illustrations, video clippings are made available on this website, History Reference Center. Discover the past with EBSCO's most complete history database. So teachers in the field of history, this is a very valuable and useful source of information on the web. So Gazetteer gives information, latitude, longitude, temples, art, architecture, history of the place, then mines, metals, fuels, dams, irrigation, crops, then historical places, what to buy, then historical places, education institution, famous personality, everything about a place you will get from Gazetteer, Desha Vichara Kosha. We have got Imperial Gazetteer of India in 26 volumes. Then Karnataka Gazetteer in 2 volumes, published in the year 1983. First time it was published in 1890 by Louis Rice, Mysore and Cork. So Taluk Gazetteer also available, District Gazetteer also available. They are freely, you can access freely on the web. Gazetteers are made available on the web, you can access freely. So census data, digital census you can access from Jilla Parishad. Hardbound edition of census, you can get Census Office, Bangalore. Then very important source, Europa World Yearbook. Yearbook, you will get details about country-wise. So, for example, Singapore, the political party, economic situation, important institution, the research institution, their products, their services, their contact address, everything about any institution throughout the world you will get from Europa World Yearbook. Any institution, any university, any industry, you will get the details, contact addresses from Europa World Yearbook. There is statements yearbook also. Then regarding who is so, international who is there. India who gives you biographical details of famous personalities in India. National level, we have international who is in 2 volumes, Routledge publication. International who is of women is also there separately. International who is of authors and writers is also there separately. Then current biography, a periodical, monthly periodical by H.W. Wilson. So you will get biography of famous personalities with photographs, illustrations, and drawings. Then directory of newspaper digest, Keesing's record of world events. This nothing but digest of newspaper. Newspaper will not be preserved for more than 10 years because it becomes brittle and crumble into pieces, easily susceptible for insect attack. Therefore, if you want to access newspaper of 1942, you will not get that newspaper of 1942. Instead of newspapers, you will get newspaper digest. So Keesing's record of world events is nothing but digest of newspaper. Digest of newspaper. On the web, it is available from 1931 to present. 1931 to present, you will get access to international contents of international newspapers. Mysore University has got collection from 1949 to 1996, hardbound edition. Keesing's record of world events. Similarly, Keesing's record of Middle East and Keesing's record of Asia. Indiastat.com. Statistics at national level. Statistics at state level. You will get under 56 subjects. 56 subjects statistics. Like for example, how many people met with accident during 2022, 2022, how many died on the spot, how many hospitalized, how many men, how many women, how many children. Complete details, you will statistical details in tabular column, you will get from Indiastat.com, publication of Limca Book of Records. Very comprehensive website as far as statistics is concerned. Researchers in the field of geography, commerce, economics are being used heavily. This is subscription based. Single user license cost 50,000 rupees. 5 concurrent users, 5,000 download for 1 year. They are going to charge 2,50,000 rupees. So Indiastat.com. So Nobel lectures covering all 6 disciplines: physics, chemistry, biology and medicine sciences, economics, English literature and peace. 6 disciplines starting from 1901 to present. Here you will get the biographical details of Nobel laureate together with the Nobel lecture and also the photographs of album of the Nobel laureate. Here you will get access to Nobel lecture, this biographical details and photo album. So Kannada, teachers who are interested in Kannada, those who are teaching in Kannada, Wikipedia, Kannada Wikipedia, started way back in 2003. As of today, more than 30,000 articles are there in Kannada. So Kannada Wikipedia. Then Vikaspedia, you will get information on agriculture, health, education, social science, energy, planning, districts and public administration in Kannada, Vikaspedia. Then Vachana Sanchaya. Vachana Sanchaya, the site is monitored and suggested by Vasudendra and O.L. Nagbhushan Swami. About 21,000 Vachanas are there as of today. Vachana Sanchaya and Jnanapita Vijetar, monitored by Department of Kannada and Culture. Here you will get textbooks, Jnanapita already, their details, biographical details, children's literature, journals, agriculture, science and technology, astronomy, geography, history, art and Kannada Jagat. Pustaka Sanchaya, 6th library, 3,200 authors. About 12 more than 15,000 books are posted there. You will get the cover page image and also the price of the book. Sabagood.com. Sabagood.com. Here you will get information on various Kannada poets, on writers, essays, stories, artists, gamaka, Vidwans, sports, history, tourist spots in Karnataka. So Kannada Sampiga. About 9,500, 10,000 books are there. You can browse. Pratilipi. Here you can also contribute articles, contribute poems. Short writings are also encouraged in Kannada. You can read and you can also contribute. You can write articles, stories, poems, articles, essays, reviews, jokes, vachanas, food and hygiene. So you can post the information. So this is Greynet. Greynet, grey literature, not available in bookshops like proceedings of seminar and conferences, thesis and dissertation, trade literature. All these come under grey literature, not usually available in bookshops. They are important for research. There is a website, greyliterature.edu. This is a Web of Science citation index, which covers 20,000 periodicals, mainly on science and technology, which gives you H index. This is being used to measure the research performance of universities, research institutions, and individual faculty members and researchers. Then Scopus, another citation index. The coverage is on almost 40,000 journals. 23% coverage belongs to social science disciplines. Scopus. So Indian Citation Index covers about 1,100 journals. So you can create a Google Scholar. If you belong to social science and humanities, you can rely upon Google Scholar to know the H index. It will collect your publication, how many people have referred and all. So if you belong to science and technology, you can rely upon either Web of Science or Scopus. If you belong to social science and humanities, if you are published in Indian journals, so you can rely upon Google Scholar. Google Scholar, you can create Google Scholar and come to know how many people have made use of your research papers. SlideShare. So SlideShare, if you mention along with the topic, you will get a number of slides prepared by various scholars. So you can prepare for a lecture or you can get updated within half an hour if you go through the slides prepared by scholars. So if you log on to the website of foreign universities, Oxford University, Cambridge University, and Massachusetts Institute of Technology, you will get textbooks prescribed for various courses on the website of the university. Then you will get audio lecture, video lecture, and you can, if you are not attended the class, you can view the video lectures of yesterday's classes. So newspapers are online. Almost all Indian newspapers are online, even local newspapers are online. Many of them, the archives are available up to 10 years. So these are the magazines which are freely available online. Almost all Indian newspapers are online. So while coming to ebooks, Springer, number 1 Springer, EBSCO, Taylor and Francis, CRC Press, Wiley, Elsevier, McGraw-Hill, Pearson, Sage, Crado, Cambridge Institute Press, Oxford Institute Press, Emerald and Society publication like Royal Society of Chemistry. So majority of books of majority of these publishers, Mysore University has purchased. We have purchased 25,000 ebooks, which are accessible on our website. Amazon. They have segregated list of books under 40 subjects, 21,000 employees work for Amazon. Here you will come to know bestseller for the year wise. Amazon books. Google Scholar will also give you extracts of books or some important pages, content pages of those books. Google Scholar, you cannot download, you have to read their own. Several lakhs of articles are made freely available on the web. Springer, publishers of largest number of ebooks, 3,12,000 books are published as of today. In engineering discipline, they have published 35,000, computer science 32,000, medicine 32, business and management 28, social sciences 19,000. All these are English language books. So Indie Bookstore, here you will get access to 2 million titles. They facilitate downloading of ebooks onto Kindle ebooks reader. Borders, now they have become bankrupt. About 400 branches were there all over United States. Now they have closed due to extensive use of handheld electronic products and online resources. So Indie Bookstore, then Project Gutenberg. Here you will get access to books and journals freely. About 70,000 books are accessible, published between 1971 and 1921. Subject-wise, download Dicey readers and Kindle. You can also download onto Dicey reader, or you can download onto Kindle ebook reader. Dicey reader means which is used for visually challenged blind students. They rely upon Dicey reader to read books. So American libraries, don't forget this one. American libraries, here you will get access to 35 lakhs books freely. About 8 lakh books you can download and you can get it printed, you can access online, and remaining books, at least extract few pages you can read. If you are interested, they will send the book through courier. This service was restricted to United States. Any student, any teacher, if there is a request by them, they will send the book for reading for 2 weeks, 14 days. Canadian libraries, here you will get access to 5,15,000 online books. Directory of open access books. There we saw directory of open access journals. Here directory of open access books. I have also mentioned directory of open access repositories. You will get large number of reference sources there. Directory of open access books. Here you will get access to 50,000 books from 600 publishers. 47% of the books belong to English literature. Barnes and Noble. This is a large bookshop in the United States. They are specialized in book rarities, rare books, books out of print, books out of stock. I saw a book which was published in 1930s. Nowhere it is available now. If you assign the task to them, Barnes and Noble, they will. So open textbook library. Open textbook library, you will get textbooks, full text, open access. Open stacks, you will get books on various coursework, mathematics, science, social science, humanities, and business management. PDF libraries, about 75 lakh books are made available here. So very important, National Digital Library of India, about 6 crore books are posted on the website, 60 million items. This is monitored by IIT Kharagpur. What is available in National Library of India, Calcutta? About 60 million items they have selected, they have digitized, and they have hosted on the server maintained by IIT Kharagpur. So sources are in 70 languages of the world. So open door, open directory of open access repository also mentioned links to thousands of repositories across the world, accessed by name of repositories. So unpaywall, 50 million scholarly articles from 5,000 publishers and repositories worldwide, using unpaywall to unlock research articles. So World eBook Library, you can become a member and you can browse freely. Resources in education, ERIC, Education Resources Information Center. Here the resources are restricted to education related disciplines. Swayam Books, here you will get content on various courses. WordCat, here you will get information on various competitive examination centers like UPSC, KPSC, Banking Services, Railway Recruitment Board, Staff Selection Commission, Defense Research Laboratory, and employment bureaus. So there are various online databases which provide access to employment opportunities. Sci-Hub, created by an IT graduate from Kazakhstan by name Alexandria Ibakin. So if you copy the DOI or web URL and paste it onto our website, it will open free. It will open. You need not become subscriber. You need not pay for reading. So which is actually illegal. Court in the USA has decided which is illegal, and Delhi High Court has also given verdict that it is illegal. If practiced in India, it is to be treated as illegal. And what is going on in Kazakhstan, we are not concerned. So artificial intelligence will also facilitate access to various sources. So if you are interested in collecting literature on your topic of interest, there are software which collect various websites and various URL which provides access to literature on your topic of research. So survey of literature is facilitated by AI. Review of literature is also done by artificial intelligence software. For data analysis also, you can rely upon artificial intelligence for statistical interpretation and decision making, quick decision making. AI is being used extensively. Then finding references, and if you are interested in a particular reference style, you can rely upon AI sources. So to draft a research paper or to draft research articles, many researchers and teachers are nowadays depending on AI software. They buy this commercial software, then they create research article. Beautiful draft is being prepared because of the use of AI software. You can also rectify. You can also redraft. If you give instruction, it will redraft the report accordingly. For these aspects, artificial intelligence software is being used extensively. So visually challenged students. There are a number of visually challenged students. In Mysore University campus, there are a number of students who move freely on the campus without any difficulty, but they cannot recognize our faces. They cannot read because of low vision problem, partial blindness. For them, there are various hardware and software packages manufactured by Freedom Scientific USA. This is a Sara book reader, capacity of 200 GB. So one library collection, small library collection, up to 6,000 books can be stored on this equipment. So if you place any book on the platform, it will start reading the book. Page by page, it will read out. So you can change the accent, American accent, British accent, Indian accent, Australian accent, Russian accent. You can select the accent, speed of reading also you can select. Left hand side, you are seeing Angel Book Reader. Here you can store 100 books. We have distributed among 20 students. So before giving this, they were scoring 54, 55%. After distributing this one, they started scoring 74, 75%. So 100 books, 100 textbooks can be stored here. While walking on the road or traveling by bus, they can listen to the reading of books. It will record classroom lectures for 3 hours, 3 in 1, which costs 10,000 rupees. So magnifier, text gets magnified up to 42 times. So one star of Mysore becomes a building size. You can read freely without any difficulty. This is for low vision student. So just talking software, Windows side. So this software is being used. We have loaded onto 20 systems in the library. So whatever that is there on the monitor, the software will read out for the blind student. Talking software, whatever on the monitor, text, whatever that is there on the monitor, the software will read out bold. Translation software, 12 Indian languages gets converted into Braille script, and Braille script will get converted into 12 Indian languages. Duxbury Braille translation software. This is a refreshable display board. Blind student, if they get email, it will get converted into Braille script and that will be displayed on the board. When they place the finger on the board, they can read the text instantaneously, faster than the sighted people. We have got two equipment. This cost about 10 lakh rupees. Digital, refreshable, Braille display board. The text will get converted into Braille script and that will be displayed on the board. This is single line keyboard. If one upper limb is not movable because of some problem or stroke, you can operate the single line keyboard. All keys are there. If both the limbs are not movable, you can operate the mouse with the foot pedal mouse. You can operate the cursor with foot pedal mouse. So I would like to conclude with a statement that knowledge is of two kinds, according to Dr. Johnson. Knowledge is of two kinds. One is knowing the information yourself, and another is in knowing where you can find information upon it. Either, for example, height of Mount Everest. You retrieve out of your memory 29,029 feet. You need not remember. It is very difficult to remember everything in your discipline. Therefore, if you know which source gives what kind of information and where exactly the source is available, that is also treated as a kind of knowledge today. So, huge amount of information is hosted on the website today. You have to become familiar by continuously logging onto the website. It is just like riding the bicycle. If you continuously ride bicycle, you will become familiar. Like that, if you continuously browse the web, if you continuously access platform of ebooks and e-journals, it becomes familiar for you. You can access and retrieve information very quickly, precisely, relevantly, and timely. Thank you very much. If you have got any question or if you need clarification on any of the issues, you are welcome, please. Any question you can ask.
Sir, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sir, for political science, is there any specific like website or where we can find regarding political science publications? Like,
Political science, majority of the websites I have dealt with uh, sources which facilitate access to all disciplines, social science, humanities, science and technology. For example, Shodhganga. Shodhganga is the repository of full text electronic thesis available in 830 universities, Indian universities. Several thousands of political science theses are made available there. More than 20,000 theses are there in the discipline of political science. And further core, core, you will get several lakhs of research articles in the field of political science. Core, lakhs and lakhs of articles in the field of political science. 4. Then DOAJ, Directory of Open Access Journals. Here you will get several hundreds of journals in the field of political science and public administration. DOAJ, Core, Shodhganga, then ProQuest Digital Dissertation. There you will get several lakhs of theses, several nearly about 50,000 theses are available on your discipline of interest. There are number of websites, whatever I have dealt with so far, covers political science as well, like Social Science Research Network, SSRN. There you will get information on political science, whatever that is published. And many other journals are also the DOAB, Directory of Open Access Books. Then what is given by UGC? UGC, now as of today, 14,000 journals are accessible. Out of 14,000 journals, nearly 300 journals are relating to political science and public administration. 300 journals. If you want to subscribe, you may need 15 lakh rupees every year. So many journals, Government of India is being subscribed on behalf of teachers and students, including technical staff working in universities and degree colleges. So many, whatever I have discussed so far, large majority of them deal with political science also.
Thanks.
Barnes and Noble, then Google Scholar. There also you will get access. Then Springer, Taylor and Francis, and Wiley. If you are interested in e-book collection, John Wiley and Taylor and Francis, especially, they published several thousands of books in the field of public administration and political science. Taylor and Francis. Mysore University has purchased 25,000 books of Taylor and Francis and CRC Press and Springer.